We finna get into some Lil Durk brother. Bro, y'all know D Thang, Lil Durk brother. Let's dive deep into it. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookah_anonymous. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, so we've been getting this video sent to us for the past day or two, and the reason I wasn't trying to react to it is because I'd be lying if I said that this video looks like it was actually D Thang, but being that people are inquiring about it, then we're going to get into it. Now, according to many posts on social media, they're saying that the shooting footage of the night Lil Durk's brother D Thang was shot and unalive have officially been released. Now, I don't know how they got this footage or how it's just now being released, being that D Thang was unalive 5 years ago, back in 2021, but here we are. Now, before we get into everything, for y'all that don't know, Chicago rapper Lil Durk's brother, who went by the name of Money-Making D Thang, was shot and unalive in Chicago back in June of 2021. Now, according to reports, D Thang was shot outside of Club O in Harvey, Illinois at approximately 12:20 p.m. on June 6th of 2021. Cook County officials state that he was found deceased on the 7900 block of South Loomis Boulevard, where we haven't got a clear explanation as to what happened and what led to the shooting, but it said that D Thang have gotten into it with a group of guys inside of the venue, which spilled outside of the venue, and as he was in the parking lot on his way to leave, he was shot in his head and unalived by a single gunshot. Now, it's been an ongoing investigation, and although the police have never charged anyone officially for the shooting, the streets have been talking about who did what and who had some type of affiliation. This is where allegations such as the one accusing another man by the name of Stephon Mack, who was shot and unalived back in 2022, has been claimed that Stephon Mack may have had involvement in the unaliving of Durk's brother, and this is what led to his death as he was leaving the Youth Peace Center on January 27th, 2022. Now, it said that two men would ambush him as he was walking through the parking lot. He would lose his life due to his injuries later on, and two men will be ultimately charged for the shooting, who goes by the name of Anthony Montgomery Wilson and Preston Powell. The feds believe that there was a bounty placed on Mack's head for the unaliving of D Thang by his brother Lil Durk, and according to them, they have evidence to back up those claims. One of the evidence would claim that while incarcerated, one of the suspects, who happened to be Wilson, admitted to an undercover inmate that him and his co-defendant was paid off by OTF affiliates to take Stephon Mack's life. He even broke down the dollar amount he received and how much he was supposed to receive as well. Then the feds will also have text messages between the two co-defendants where they allegedly speak on receiving money from Durk, along with timestamps on when everything is supposed to take place. Now, on top of that, they have the other co-defendant Powell admitting that there was a bounty placed on Stephon Mack's head, but that's all they told us in regarding to Powell. So there's no telling how much more he said. However, the OTF trial is set to be in August if it doesn't get pushed back again, so I'm sure we will be finding out more details pertaining to that case, because as y'all know, they are also trying to state that Lil Durk paid for that hit of Stephon Mack, and he was charged with it as well, allegedly. So we'll be hearing more about that, but now that y'all got the backstory pertaining to D Thang and his unaliving, let's get into the video. Now, of course,
Man, we know he paid for that shit. Oh, bro. Well, we ain't going for the talk about that shit.
Of course, we can't show everything due to YouTube and their guidelines, but we're going to show what we can. In the meantime, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button, hype the video so we can get into the algorithm, and if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Hold up, y'all. There's no way you're watching this video for free right now, but you could be getting paid while doing nothing except for Now, I've never been inside Club O, and honestly, that video don't seem like he was inside of any club, But according to reports, they're claiming
Okay.
that was a video taken just
kickback or
moments
something.
before his passing outside of Club O. Now, if that was in fact the inside, then we see exactly why what transpired. Someone of D Thang's stature should never be in a setting like that, and it's stating that it wasn't even too far from his ops territory, but I'm not sure how true that is. But they also,
Man, not only that, he shouldn't even, like, boy, your ass should be somewhere, like, where the billionaires at, like in the millionaires or something, in the millionaires part. What the fuck you doing over there? That look like a kickback. Oh,
said
bro.
that D Thang was known to still promote parties in Chicago, despite him being who he was and his brother being Lil Durk. Now, I don't know if maybe he just felt comfortable because of who he was and who he was associated with, but there's never any moment to feel comfortable in the streets, no matter who you are. It's no telling who may have spotted him or who may have called or whatever. But as we seen with 051 Melly's brother, he was literally leaving a venue that was full of family members as they celebrated his father coming home, and yet he was still gunned down just feet away from the venue in less than 10 minutes of exiting. And I think actually less than 5. So that just goes to show that no matter who you are, where you are, you have to be on point. Most people think the further you go out to party, the safer you are. But if everyone is walking around with that same ideology, then it defeats the purpose because everyone is doing it. So you're bound to bump into somebody that may be a op. So with that being said, let's get into the video where people are claiming D Thang getting shot standing outside. And I'll tell y'all why I feel this isn't the actual footage. Y'all check this out. Now, for one, as y'all can see in the video, where they're saying was his last moments, he didn't have on a white t-shirt, he had on a black shirt. On top of that, they claim everything happened in the parking lot. But that wasn't a parking lot neither. And I think he would have more common sense, whereas him being who he is, if he was just getting into it with somebody, he wouldn't be just standing around on the corner, back turned and unaware, to where he would be that vulnerable knowing he just got into it with people. And I keep saying this because once again, he's money making D Thang and his brother is Lil Durk. So there's certain things he can and cannot do that regular people can, but him being who he is, he may have to take more precaution on doing certain things. And I'm sure he was well aware of that. Now, whether this video is real or not, I've always asked, where were the guys that was with him when all of this took place? Right? For one, he was with a couple guys, but the main objective, knowing that you're with somebody like that who is D Thang, is to protect him. So with everything going on,
he supposed to have like about 12, 15 security guards swarming, 20 security guards swarming around him. What the fuck, man?
How was someone able to approach him so easily where he was shot in his head by a single shot and nobody was on point? The second question is this. This is Chicago. How was this man able to unalive D Thang and get away just scot-free? Who knows? But another thing guys gotta stop doing is when y'all go out places, no pictures, no videos, no none of that until y'all left the venue in a safe manner. No, we don't know what happened verbatim, but just speaking in general where we see—
Hey, my fault for stopping the video, but shit, post that shit a week later that you did that shit. I did that shit a week ago, and I just posted it now, though. Bro, do it like that.
Countless of times where these guys go out to party, someone records, then suddenly shortly after someone loses their life outside. Either that, or sometimes you got guys that drop their own location unknowingly sometimes, or sometimes knowingly, because they think they're being safe, not knowing that somebody could spot you off the smallest, slightest thing that there is in that picture. Whether you're taking a video, you on live and they see a corner or they see a store they're familiar with, you'd be surprised how small the things are that somebody could identify that could pinpoint your actual location. And like I said before, we're not sure if that is the reason why somebody got their location or what. But to eliminate that even being an option, I think it should just be stopped, especially if you know you are a figure outside and you got ops. With that being said, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all think the footage was even real? Do y'all think it's D Thang? How do y'all feel about the whole situation, period, man? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
I don't know. I don't think that was the real footage, though.